Hey guys. So I'm gonna talk to you about some random ideas here. Ready? A main villain that was born inside the hell of the internet. As a result, grew resentful and vengeful of the rest of the internet, and he became the leader of monsters known as viruses, and became known as the Hacker. Oh, it's the edgy version of Black Hat. No. Yeah, Black Hat. Black Hat is definitely a superior villain than this guy. Yeah. Although, going mad from the internet, kind of reminds me of, MCU Ultron. Huh. Or, Freakazoid. Freakazoid is kind of the same thing. The hacker, by a smirching genius, managed to breach the seal that has been placed over the homeland by the goddess of the internet, Motherboard, and broke her security system. Hey, I recognize this. This is just Cyber Chase. This is literally just Cyber Chase, dude. Only I'm pretty sure the hacker in that one didn't go mad because of the internet. And a curse that transforms an innocent girl into a swan. Man learns to turn her curse into a blessing by controlling it, becoming part swan and part girl. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds like classic fairy tale, stuff. Yes, become swan princess. Yeah. mm. A girl that is traveling the world to collect butterfly and moth wings in order to form the world's most beautiful wings, so she can leave their earth and head to paradise. Oh, that's so cute. Alright, that sounds like a cute goal, yeah. Wait, I'm pretty sure that was in a George MacDonald book, wasn't it? Yeah, Fantasies or something like that? Yeah. Yeah, don't ask me how I know about that book. Yeah, I know about that book because of C.S. Lewis. Anyway, a twisted, colorful wonderworld that is full of blue and reds, sets of stairs and arcs that go right upside down and right side up. Oh boy, it's like some sort of weird skate park. Only obviously there are no stairs in skate parks because that's kind of dangerous. Although I guess you can ride down the rails, yeah. Sort of like in Tony Hawk Pro Skater. No, a strange haunted art museum in which the exhibits come to life and act very strange. No, that's just Night at the Museum. What are you thinking? Although, I guess I could probably... Although I guess, you know what, since it's an art museum, it's slightly different. A rolling evil eye monster with a red iris that is said to come from an eye of a rebellious child who constantly mocked their parents. Oh no. Oh no, that, sounds a little mean, not gonna lie. Alright now, a strange metallic giant shark that was created by an evil marine biologist that wishes to take over the seas and by that take over the world. Oh, wait, that just sounds like the giant metal sharks from, Spyro 2. Obviously, I don't think those were made by an evil marine biologist, though. Yeah, an evil marine biologist, making monster sharks by science does sound a little bit like a, Asylum film. Yeah, Asylum, they're the people who made, who made all the Sharknadoes. I will say that, around the fourth movie, I will say around the fifth movie is when it started to jump the shark, though. Yeah. Alright. Alright, now. That's dark. Alright. A twisted, dark castle that floats in cotton candy loud in the sky, and it's made up of candy and all filled with odd candy monsters. Oh, hey, it's Candyland. Candyland. Oh, yeah. We love Candyland. My favorite person in Candyland is Lord Licorice because he's a mustache twirling villain. He's like, yeah. Lord Licorice, why do you want to take over the Candyland? I mean, you're already a lord. You're pretty important to this place. I know nobody in Candyland likes licorice for some reason. But to be fair, I don't like licorice because I think it's super gross. But that's besides the point. A strange tornado-like monster that has an angry face on it and has a disembodied giant metal claw that rotates inside of it and spins into people and slashes them repeatedly with the claws and is immune to physical damage. I mean, it's literally made up of wind, so of course it's immune to physical damage. Oh no. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of those tornado monsters in, Radiant Historia. Yeah, you guys should probably play Radiant Historia. No, it's kind of difficult to, get the remaster of that game since, it's kind of really expensive, unfortunately. Just can't get the DLC of that game anymore because it's like the 3DS and they kind of shut that thing down. Alright now. I'm mad, wing, oh man, wing bird, oh man, bird wing, god of rain. Hold on, let me start over. A mad birdwing god with rainbow-colored feathers on his wings and tail that is a master of weapons and has 4 arms and uses all kinds of weapons all over the world and has a bird-like head. Well, I should hope so. I mean, it is a bird. I mean, that just sounds like that just sounds like your interpretation of eagle that has like one olive branch and one little talon and a bunch of arrows in the other, symbolizing peace and war. At least that was what I was told. America, F yeah, freedom is the only way, yeah. Of course, it was a bald eagle that would do that. Anyway, next idea. A little girl in white that has no mouth or nose, but blue eyes and off-white skin, and that has dove-like wings and black talons for her legs and wings on her head and on her waist. That just sounds like one of the Celestials. Yeah, I'm lucky. Yeah, luckily she kind of resembles a human. Yeah, maybe it's just one of her forms or aspects or whatever. All right now. That's all for random ideas for today. All right, I will see you later, and remember to fly like that and shine like the moon for where your stuffed dreams are made of. Isn't this quite fun? I highly appreciate all of you guys, and you're all wonderful and super duper sweet. By the way, you're all cute, unlike me. Bye bye now.